Thank you, Honorable Member. We now call on Honorable Lekota.
Honorable Chair, I think you'll give me a minute for that service to the House. Thank you very much. Honorable Chair, Honorable Minister, Deputy Minister, and members of the House, we are now marking 20 years of our democracy. And it's appropriate, I think, to recall that apartheid was a state of lawlessness because there were rights for some and no rights for others. That is why apartheid destabilized our society. And that is why there had to be drastic action to change that situation and create one in which there would be lawfulness. So when we introduced a constitution that gave rise to all South Africans, irrespective of color or social standing, we created a situation of lawfulness in our country. It is important, therefore, that all of us must keep in mind that it's our duty to sustain the state of lawfulness in this country, not to proceed in a manner that may suggest that there are some who deserve to have rights and others not. A state of lawfulness is what our African forebears often spoke of when they appreciated. They spoke of hordes because equal rights for everybody creates peace. Then they said, when that is there, you need pula. Because when there is rain, the only thing that can result is prosperity. Nala. Now, since we established a state of lawfulness in our country, there has been reasonable progress, especially as long as all of us remembered the emphasis the late President Mandela placed on the need to uphold the Constitution and respect all its provisions. If we are going to depart, consciously or unconsciously, from the provisions of the Constitution, we are going to create a situation
Take a seat, Honorable Member.
of lawlessness.
Is that a point of order?
No, I just want to know whether would Honorable Reporter be willing to take a question.
Is the Honorable Member willing to take a question?
Chairperson, I think that all of us from minority parties do not have as much time as members of the ruling party. I really take a very dim view to undermine our speaking opportunities by raising completely irrelevant issues. I am not going to I have no time to take questions. He can come to my house or on the streets and we can discuss there. But here I've got limited time. And I want to say things here that are sensible, to contribute to my national duty in the debates of the nation. And to come and disturb me like this, with frivolity. I would therefore ask the Chair if you can please keep in mind my time that's been wasted by this member. In order to ensure that our country proceed in a state of lawfulness, we must watch very carefully some of the observations which I had made by Honorable Motshekga, which suggested to me that we have to be extremely cautious. Now, Honorable Minister, I am wary to adopt an approach that does not recognize the fact that we are at the beginning of the 5th parliament. You have only just been appointed. There are differences of views in our country. Whether in fact our country has proceeded as what we had thought it would or not. There are differences in views on this matter. A year from now, we will consider whether you have proceeded in a manner that improves the situation. Even if you think you've done very well, we will be very keen to see, and in fact will be duty-bound to evaluate whether in fact you have made it better or not. When that time comes, when that review period comes, I think we will be in a better...
Honorable member, your time has expired with all the added seconds. Thank you.
Thank you, Madam.